What's up, guys? Chris Killian here with your recap to the rescue, breaking down the second episode from Season 8 of Game of Thrones. Trust me when I tell you, emotionally speaking, this is one of the sweetest, most rewarding episodes of the entire series, and 100% the last time we will see many of them alive as the long night looms near. The episode begins with Jaime on trial because obviously he doesn't have a lot of friends in Winterfell. He's killed Dany's dad, pushed Bran out a window, nailed his sister, so yeah, he did some crappy stuff early on, but thankfully Brienne of Tarth vouches for his new character and it's decided he must live because the living needs all the extra hands they can get, even Jaime's bronze one. Jaime and Bran make peace, both claiming they aren't the same person they once were, especially Bran as the three-eyed raven who literally claims not to be Bran Stark any longer. Missandei and Grey Worm share a sweet moment while Sansa and Dany have a little girl face to face. At first it seems like they might reach an accord by laughing at jokes about Jon's height, but Dany's not a happy camper when Sansa implies that she won't bend the knee. The awkward moment is interrupted by the arrival of Theon, who Sansa is surprisingly thrilled to see. As they map out their attack, Bran reveals that the Night King is after him because he intends to wipe out the history of man. Wisely, Bran refuses to hide in the crypt. I don't want to say it's because the Night King can raise the dead, but it's probably because the Night King can raise the freaking dead. While serving soup to soldiers, Davos meets a little girl with a scarred face who reminds him of Shireen, and Arya has a nice little reunion with the Hound, which I always love to see. But Arya can't stick around because it might be the last night she's alive and she doesn't want to die a virgin. So she meets up with Gendry, who has a secret weapon for her. It's his staff. Really? This is your secret weapon? Was really hoping for dragon glass nunchucks, but whatever. Arya and Gendry do the deed. Around the same time, Tormund is telling everyone around a fire why they call him Giantsbane. And I gotta tell you, it's great. I thought Kingslayer was a cool nickname, but in context, Giantsbane, way better. Then possibly the most heartwarming moment of the entire episode happens. Jaime Lannister knights Brienne of Tarth, who might be the only person on the show more noble than Jon Snow himself. Watching Tormund support her from the sideline was also touching, though there's clearly an Oedipus thing going on here. Tyrion suggests a song and Pod casually whips out a rendition of Jenny of Oldstones, a song referenced in George R.R. Martin's books, which is pretty much about a Targaryen prince, a forbidden love, and giving up a crown, which how ironic, that leads us to this big moment. When Jon Snow reveals to Dany that his true name is Aegon Targaryen and that he's got a greater claim to the throne than she does. Naturally, Dany is way more concerned with this than the fact that no bigs, she's just been hooking up with her nephew this whole time. Before she can blow a gasket though, they're interrupted, this time by the army of the undead, meaning in next week's episode, it's going down. You guys hit me up on Twitter at Chris Killian if you want to talk more Game of Thrones shop, and as always, thanks for watching.